Vladimir Putin, born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, Russia, is the current president of Russia. He began his career in the KGB, the Soviet Union's security agency, eventually rising to the rank of lieutenant colonel. After the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, Putin entered politics and quickly ascended through the ranks. He served as prime minister from 1999 to 2000 and then as president from 2000 to 2008. After a term as prime minister, Putin returned to the presidency in 2012 and has remained in power since. His leadership has been marked by a centralized governance style, economic reforms, and assertive foreign policy. Putin's tenure has also been controversial, with criticism over human rights issues, political opposition suppression, and international conflicts such as those in Ukraine and Syria. He continues to wield significant influence domestically and internationally as one of the world's most powerful leaders. Kim Jong-un was born on January 8, 1983, exact year is debated, in Pyongyang, North Korea. He is the third and youngest son of Kim Jong-il, the previous leader of North Korea. After his father's death in 2011, Kim Jong-un assumed leadership of North Korea, becoming the supreme leader of the country and head of the Workers' Party of Korea. His leadership has been marked by efforts to consolidate power domestically and assert North Korea's nuclear capabilities on the international stage, leading to tensions with other countries. Kim Jong-un's rule has been characterized by strict control over the country's political and social systems, as well as ongoing international scrutiny over human rights issues and diplomatic relations.
Steve Harvey, born on January 17, 1957, in Welch, West Virginia, is a well-known American comedian, actor, and television host. He began his career in stand-up comedy in the late 1980s and gained popularity for his observational humor and charismatic stage presence. Harvey's big break came with his role in the sitcom The Steve Harvey Show, which aired from 1996 to 2002. He later found success as a host of various television shows, including Family Feud, The Steve Harvey Morning Show, and Steve Harvey, his own daytime talk show. Beyond entertainment, Harvey is involved in philanthropy, focusing on youth mentoring and education initiatives. His career is marked by versatility and a knack for connecting with audiences across different platforms. Elon Musk was born in Pretoria, South Africa, in 1971, and from an early age, he showed an exceptional aptitude for technology and innovation. He immigrated to the United States in the 1990s to pursue a dual degree in physics and economics at the University of Pennsylvania. In 1995, Musk co-founded Zip2, an online city guide software company, which he sold for over $300 million. He then founded X.com, an online payment company that later became PayPal, and was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion in stock. These successes allowed Musk to pursue his true passions: renewable energy, space exploration, and transportation. In 2002, Musk founded SpaceX, with the goal of reducing space transportation costs and enabling the colonization of Mars. Tesla Motors, founded in 2003, aimed to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. In 2016, he launched the Boring Company to reduce urban traffic congestion through tunnel construction. Mohammed Anwar el-Sadat was born in 1918 in MIT Abu el-Kham, Egypt, during a time when Egypt was under British occupation. From a young age, he showed a passion for nationalism and political activism. Sadat joined the Free Officers movement, which eventually led to the overthrow of King Farouk in 1952. In 1970, Sadat succeeded Gamal Abdel Nasser as the president of Egypt. He embarked on a new path of diplomacy and reform, famously launching the Corrective Revolution to liberalize the economy and move away from Nasser's socialist policies. One of Sadat's most significant achievements was the peace initiative with Israel, culminating in the historic Camp David Accords in 1978. This landmark agreement led to the Egypt-Israel Peace Treaty in 1979, for which Sadat and Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin received the Nobel Peace Prize. Despite his efforts for peace, Sadat faced internal opposition, particularly from Islamist extremists. Tragically, he was assassinated during a military parade in Cairo in October 1981 by Islamist militants opposed to his peace treaty with Israel. Anwar Sadat's legacy as a visionary leader who pursued peace and economic reform continues to influence Egypt and the broader Middle East region to this day.
Muhammad Ali, born Cassius Clay in 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky, rose to prominence as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers in history. Known for his incredible speed, agility, and charisma both inside and outside the ring, Ali won the Olympic gold medal in boxing in 1960. He later became the world heavyweight champion in 1964 by defeating Sonny Liston in a stunning upset. Ali's career was marked not only by his boxing prowess, but also by his outspokenness on social and political issues. He famously refused to be drafted into the Vietnam War in 1967, citing religious reasons and opposition to the war, which led to a legal battle and suspension from boxing for several years. After returning to the ring, Ali regained his heavyweight title twice more, in 1974 and 1978, in epic bouts against George Foreman and Leon Spinks, respectively. Throughout his career, Ali's charm, wit, and commitment to justice made him a global icon of courage and conviction. Despite battling Parkinson's disease in his later years, Ali continued to be a symbol of resilience and humanitarianism until his passing in 2016.
Saddam Hussein was born into humble beginnings in the village of Al-Ajah, near Tikrit, Iraq. From a young age, he showed a fierce determination and leadership qualities that would shape his future. Rising through the ranks of the Ba'ath Party, Saddam became vice president in 1968 and eventually assumed the presidency in 1979. During his rule, Saddam Hussein pursued ambitious industrial and infrastructure projects, aiming to modernize Iraq and solidify his regime's control. His policies often brought both progress and controversy, including the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s and the invasion of Kuwait in 1990. Internationally, Saddam Hussein became a polarizing figure, facing sanctions and condemnation for human rights abuses and alleged weapons programs. Despite efforts to maintain power, his regime fell in 2003 during the US-led invasion of Iraq. Saddam Hussein's life was marked by complex geopolitical maneuvers and internal strife, leaving a lasting impact on Iraq and the wider Middle East.
Albert Einstein, born in 1879 in Germany, revolutionized our understanding of physics with his theory of relativity, which he formulated in 1905. His groundbreaking equation, E equals mc squared, demonstrated the equivalence of mass and energy, laying the foundation for nuclear energy and profoundly influencing modern physics. Einstein's intellectual curiosity extended beyond theoretical physics. He was a passionate advocate for civil rights, pacifism, and global cooperation. Fleeing Nazi Germany in 1933, he settled in the United States, where he continued his research and became a vocal opponent of nuclear weapons. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921, Einstein's fame transcended science, making him a cultural icon. His legacy endures through his scientific contributions, humanitarian efforts, and advocacy for a peaceful world governed by reason and compassion. Albert Einstein passed away in 1955, but his impact on science and society remains profound and enduring.